don't block your face, okay? So if I'm talking to you, you need to be able to see me, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and start reading. All right, we're going to go ahead and say our high frequency words. We have new high frequency words and we have new spelling words. So Mrs. Fullington's posting that up right here and we're going to do them together, okay? All right, so remember to keep yourself muted. Do not unmute yourself. Make sure it's that red microphone symbol at the bottom of your screen. And those of you that are sitting on the carpet, make sure that we don't have water bottles at the carpet and we're sitting mermaid style or crisscross applesauce, okay? And make sure our eyes are on the screen up here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start. Uh-oh, I have to go over there.
Where? Over there.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm going to step away from the computer so that way we're able to.
Wait, can you put the screen to us?
Nope. All right, so I'm going to move us over here. It has wheels. All right. All right, so we are able to see. All right, ready? Do.
Do.
Give.
Give.
He.
Line.
Line. Said.
Said.
Set.
Set.
7.
7.
Sure.
Sure.
Upon.
Upon.
Walk.
Walk.
All right, so now we're doing our spelling words. So make sure, guys, that if you're at home, your eyes are on the screen, you're not messing with your computer or your iPad. All right, we ready? Spelling words. Cake.
Cake.
So make sure you're saying it with me. Mine.
Mine.
Plate.
Plate.
Size.
Size.
8.
8.
Grape.
Grape. That's rhyming.
It's almost rhyming, right? Prize.
Prize.
Wipe.
White.
Race.
Race.
Line.
Line.
All right. Yeah, line is our high frequency word and it's our spelling word. Okay. So now we are going to go ahead and I'm going to stop presenting my screen here. All right. Mm-hmm. It is going to be on paper. And those of you at home are going to be on paper too. All right. So now we are going to go ahead and introduce our new long vowel sounds that we're going to be focused on this week. So let me go ahead and how are we going to do this? I think I can do it this way. You're scared of what?
Those words are kind of hard.
Mm-hmm. Well, they'll be fine. We'll practice them. All right. So, guys, over here, if you want to move, I'll move my little machine here. Go to the make sure that you're not in front of the teepee because you won't be able to see. Make sure that you're able to see these two right here. So those of you right here, I have here, can y'all see this right here?
Yeah.
Can you see me?
Teacher,
Right. We're going to go ahead and start. So we are doing long vowel sounds. All right, so we are introducing our long A. So y'all say acorn.
Acorn.
And then ice cream.
Ice cream.
So when you say acorn and ice cream, you can hear the letter. Can't you hear the letter when you say acorn?
Yes.
Or ice cream?
Yes.
So you have already know that is the long vowel sound. Now, if Mrs. Fullington had the word igloo, it's not saying I, is it? It's saying it, the sound.
Yeah.
But with long vowel sounds, you're actually saying the A and the I when you say acorn and ice cream.
What are short ones?
Short vowels, they don't go long.
Or
So like A is A, or alligator is alligator. So it's ah. So it's not really a long
Or
A
A.
vowel sound. Mm-hmm.
A.
All right. So we're also noticing that in our spelling words, say if I have the word, let's see if you can see the screen right here. If I have the word, what word is this?
Cake.
Cake. We have this, what, oh wait, no, not cake. It's this word. There it is.
Tab.
Not calf.
Cave.
Cave. So if I have the word cave, we notice that this is a vowel. What was it that it
We
said?
used to do this thing in first grade.
Mm-hmm. It is, I just saw it. Where did it go? Yes, vowel, consonant, vowel. Vowel, consonant, final E. So the E is silent. You can't hear it, right? We only say cave to pronounce it. But we know that A is a vowel. The V is a what?
Consonant.
Consonant. And this is a silent E. That's why Miss Floydton crossed it out, because we never really say the E when we say cave. It's the sneaky E, right?
Or you would say cavey.
Cavey. Yeah. Does that sound right though?
No.
No. So that's why we have the vowel, consonant, silent E. And you're going to notice in our spelling words, we have that. So let's say if we have the word, like we had it, cake, it has vowel, consonant, silent E, cake. So that is our vowel pattern that we're going to be focusing on this week.
And the cake would be cakey.
Cakey. Yeah. Then it wouldn't sound right.
Well,
All right.
Means like, you can kind of hear.
Mm-hmm.
It's like so cake.
Exactly. All right, so now I'm going to introduce our new power words. And so remember, if we have new power words, we have a new
Lesson. Spelling words.
story.
Story.
So if we have a new story, if we have new power words, we have a new story. So our first word is mechanical. Can everybody say mechanical?
Mechanical. Almost like my
Mhm.
name.
Oh, yes. Yes, Clinton, you had a question?
Can I do this meeting on my phone because my tablet is about to die and it keeps on dying?
Can you what, baby? Can you repeat that?
Can I do this meeting on my phone because my tablet keeps on dying?
On your phone, on your phone?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. You can do that. You can log out and log back in with your phone. If you go into Seesaw, sweetie, if you log in on the phone through Seesaw, Miss Boynton has a link for you for today. So go into the inbox, okay,
On my phone or my tablet?
on your phone so that your tablet can charge. Okay?
Watch this. Watch this.
Or you can take your tablet and put it on the charger and you can still be with us. You just got to put the charger in.
I know that's what it's doing. It's only on 1%. Bro, watch this.
Oh yeah, I would do it on your phone, baby. Yeah, because that's not going to last long. So you can log out on the iPad and still log in with your phone, okay?
How? One of these?
Yes. Do you have the Seesaw app?
No.
No. Is your mom home?
No, she doesn't.
No. All right, go find your charger quickly and see if you have an outlet beside you. That way you can keep the iPad on.
It is charging, but it's only on 1%.
Do you have a plug beside you?
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, plug it in and see if it can reach to your iPad.
Yeah, it is.
Is it plugged into your iPad?
Look, see, it's right there.
All right. Do you have it plugged into your iPad though? When is it plugged into your iPad?
Yes.
Then you should be fine, baby. Once it's charging, okay? It shouldn't die on you. All right, so let's continue. All right, everybody say mechanical.
Mechanical.
So mechanical, right here, you can see the picture up close. So mechanical is something or someone mechanical is related how machines work. So you see actually in the word mechanical, you almost see the word machine, right? Yes, Roxton?
I literally, my computer was about to die.
Uh-huh.
So we were looking all over the house for my charger.
Oh.
And we realized we didn't know there's a secret pocket on the back.
Well, that's awesome. Braxton said his dad is a mechanic, so that's kind of cool too. So you can say, hey, Dad, we learned what you did this week. You do at work. So there are many mechanical parts on a car. So it says here, name some mechanical things in a classroom. What is one thing that we use that's mechanical in our classroom or at home for school?
Board.
The board, right? Or projection. What do you use at home, guys, that's mechanical?
Ooh.
Sebastian?
The laptop that I always use.
A laptop. Awesome. What's something that's non-mechanical in a classroom or at home? What's non-mechanical? Non-mechanical means not mechanic. So what is non-mechanical in our classroom? The TP? Yeah, the TP. She says the TP is non-mechanical. That's correct because it doesn't need internet to build a TP, right? Or a chair. That's awesome. All right, let's go to the next one. Our next one is reassemble.
Reassemble.
So everybody say reassemble.
Reassemble.
So reassemble means, it says when you reassemble something, you put it back together after it has been taken apart. So it says here, the person is trying to reassemble the clock. So sometimes our battery dies on our clock and we have to reassemble it and make sure it's the right time.
There's another name to call it. Refixing.
Yeah, refixing or rebuild. Yeah. 1 second, we gotta finish these, okay? All right, our next one is tinkering. Can y'all say tinkering?
Tinkering.
Tinkering. So when you are tinkering with something, you're making changes to it. It says Violet is tinkering with a robot to make it work correctly. Tinkering.
Or like a clock if it's on the wrong time.
There you go. That's tinkering. Tinkering means you're just making changes to it.
Yeah, like
So like if Miss Fullington had her laptop, she's making changes for everybody so that you're able to see everything. She's tinkering.
like when you did the high frequency.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. You ready? Here's the next one. Obnoxious. Can everybody say obnoxious?
Obnoxious.
So when someone who is obnoxious is rude and not easy to like. So that's what obnoxious means.
Like,
Obnoxious.
If someone did this,
Yeah, that's being obnoxious. Or like interrupting somebody constantly. That's rude and obnoxious. Don't do that. That's not good manners.
my brother did are they doing it?
They're doing it. So it says my brother and sister can be very obnoxious. It says nice people are easy to like, but it's hard to be friends with obnoxious people because sometimes they're just
It's hard
rude.
to say obnoxious. 'cause
Obnoxious.
it has an S.
So that's a picture of the obnoxious kids sticking their tongue out. Jorge, did you have a question?
Yes.
What was it?
My mom is always being obnoxious.
Why is she being obnoxious? I don't think she means to be that way. Is she being silly?
She does get mad.
Yeah, but that's not obnoxious. That's just being upset or angry or disappointed. Obnoxious means if somebody's bothering you and they're like, keep tapping you and say, hey, 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 over and over and over. And I'm like, you have to say, stop doing that. That person's being obnoxious. They are bothering you.
Can this be, some people don't like this.
That can be if they're doing it over and over and over. All right, the next one is jubilantly. Say jubilantly. So here's jubilantly. 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 So it says when you say something jubilantly, you say it very happily or joyfully. So you see as a little kid, he's obviously very, very happy, right?
Maybe it's his birthday.
Yeah. Oh, Clinton, I see your hand. What's up, baby? Oh, he accidentally hung up. He'll come back. All right. The next one is praise. Can everybody say praise?
Does it mean like pray for me?
That's close, but that's not it. So if you praise people, you tell them they did something very well. So it's like, good job, Mackenzie, or awesome job, Emery. That's praise. Now, praise you're talking about is whenever you go to church, maybe, and you sing songs and all that.
I go to church.
Well, some people do.
What's church?
Like they go to like
Churches.
where they go to a building and then they do like a pastor comes and he talks to you.
I kind of do crafts there.
You do crafts there.
I live with my sister.
That's Okay, that's still the same thing.
To a kid one with my sister.
There you go. Oh, kids' church. Yeah. Uh-huh.
There was a little church in our church, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get baptized one day.
Oh, awesome. All right, so I see that Clinton had a question and now he disappeared. I think his iPad's giving some issues.
My sister
All right.
just took me to the little kid church.
Well, that's okay. That's still church. It says, everyone in the crowd shouted praise for the rescuers. Woo. So somebody was being rescued and they were praising them like, good job.
Does that mean like if someone was in the North America and they would receive it?
Uh-huh. All right. So now we are going to do our story. So our story for today is called Violet the Pilot. But first I'm going to show you a
That rhymes.
It does. I'm going to show you our poster for our skill today. So let me go ahead and do that. Share.
Do we have an activity?
All right. If you turn your attention, guys, to this screen right here, we'll be able to see it.
I see. My mom got baptized before.
Here it is. All right. Here's our anchor chart.
My mom got baptized before.
So can everybody see our character poster?
Yeah.
Yes? Right here? We can see it. Aaliyah, can y'all see our character poster? All right. Rolando, can you see the character poster? Nope.
On those, why is there a VCE? What is that?
I'll talk about that in just a minute.
What is weird?
All right. Rolando, can you see our character poster now? No? All right. Let's see. Let me stop presenting and presenting it again. Maybe that will help us.
Clinton?
Share. All right. Can everybody see our poster? It's loading now. Let's see. Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
Roxanne, can you see our poster?
I do.
Braxton, can you see our poster? Rolando, can you see our poster now? All right, so we're going to go ahead and start. So our poster today is, can you see it? All right. So it says characters. We have external traits and we have internal traits, okay? So it says here, external. External means outside. So external means your skin, what you look like. So external means what we see with our eyes. We see that the character has what kind of hair?
Purple.
Pinkish purple hair, right? Is it up or down, her hair? Up. So does that mean it's short or long?
Short.
It's short for right now, right? As we can see. Clothing, what kind and color?
Yellow.
Hold on, I have a whole bunch of people answering. So Omar, thank you for modeling that. What kind of clothes is she wearing?
Yellow and pink.
So she's wearing yellow and pink. And so, I mean, what kind of clothes are those if they're yellow and pink? What is she doing?
Soccer.
She's doing soccer. So it's a soccer uniform, right? And what is her facial expressions? Is she happy, sad, angry? Aaliyah, our character in the poster, is she happy, sad, or angry?
Happy.
Happy.
Happy. Oh, good job. It's because y'all two, Riley and Aaliyah, y'all are close together. That's all. So she is happy. And her actions, Bella, what is her actions? What is she doing in the picture?
Throwing the soccer.
She's kicking the soccer ball, right? Good job. All right, so now we focused on the external traits. External means outside what you see. Internal traits are inside what she's feeling or her thoughts. So if you look at her, she has a thinking bubble and she's thinking of thoughts and words. We're constantly always doing that. We're not able to see the internal traits, right? We'll only see her face and her uniform and how it is outside, but internal traits focuses on the character's feelings. So what we learned is that character's personality shows through the thoughts and words and feelings and her actions also. So that's what we're going to look at for characters in our book called Violet the Pilot. Okay? Yes.
Is the purple one a thinking bubble?
Which purple one, babe?
It says feelings.
Yes, feelings is a internal trait, what
And
she's
then
feeling inside. Actions are on the outside, the external. We can see her actions, right?
Outside.
All right, so we're going to go ahead. Mrs. Fullington's going to read you a story called Violet the Pilot.
Footing 10.
Yes.
What is that red line in the middle?
The red line, it tells you, that's a good question. So it gives you the difference between external traits, which is outside, and internal traits of a character. That's why. Clinton, did you have a question, sweetie?
I got the Seesaw app on my phone now.
Yay! All right, so do you want to stay on your iPad or do you want to be on your phone?
On my phone.
Okay, so make sure you log in to our Google Meet on your phone and then you can hang up on this one, okay?
How do I do it?
So let's see. Go down just a minute lower. Ooh, baby, I don't know if you're, I may have to help you out in a little bit, okay? So let's just keep you on the iPad for now, okay? All right, so this is the story called Violet the Pilot. Okay, so Violet the Pilot.
Okay, we can see.
So I'll be showing them first and then y'all second, okay? So we can get through the story.
I can see the.
All right, it says everyone, can y'all see it? So it says everyone in town knew that Violet Van Winkle was a little different. For starters, she and her parents lived in an odd-looking house next to the junkyard her father managed. And while other girls were playing with dolls and tea sets, Violet played with monkey wrenches and needle nose pliers. So that's what she did. So here she is.
Footing 10.
Kidding.
I can't see it in the screen.
You can't see the screen?
No.
Can you see it now?
I still don't see it. It shows the character.
Uh-huh. So make sure that your mic is off, okay? So that way it's not hearing your background noise.
That kind of looks like the Addams Family house.
It does a little bit, right?
But it's not black.
Uh-huh. It says here, Violet was a mechanical genius. By the time she was 2, she could fix almost any broken appliance in the house. By 4 years old, she could take apart the grandfather clock and completely reassemble it. Since she didn't have any friends aside from her dog, Orville, she would spend hours tinkering with things from the yard. Violet's parents were very proud of her, although they weren't too happy the time she had a lawnmower engine on her cousin's tricycle. So there she is. She built the tricycle, and we know that her cousin probably doesn't enjoy it too much because it's too fast.
Miss Wellington?
There he is. He's screaming.
Is that who? Did she build the tricycle?
Yeah. So the lawnmower, it goes a little bit faster than a regular tricycle because a tricycle, you have to use it by yourself.
Did she make it? What?
All right. So let's see.
She built her own airplane.
All right. So let's see. It says the older she got, the more interesting Violet's creations became. Around the time she turned 8, she was building an elaborate machine from scratch, and not just any old machine. So there she is. You can see it.
Is it a time machine?
So there she is. Not any old machine she's making. She's making something very elaborate. This is her machine right here.
That looks like a helicopter.
Let's see. Flying machines. Her parents couldn't believe their eyes when they saw Violet zoom by for the first time. They were a little worried in the beginning, but they quickly saw that she was a pretty good pilot. Careful not to hit the house, Violet's father would yell. And put on a sweater, her mother would add. Violet used anything she could find in the junkyard to make her wonderful contraptions. So there she is. She's
Where's the junkyard?
pretty genius.
That's the junk stuff.
That's the junk that she found to create her invention.
Why does that look like a ladder?
So Emery, why don't you come this way so you see that you're able to see, okay?
The cars are the
It says here. There was a tub bubbler, a bicycle copper, and a rocket can.
A blast? It's a
Mhm.
hot air balloon.
There's the tub bubbler, the bicycopter, and the rocket can. So she invented all of those things. Isn't that cool?
It's a tricycle flyer.
The pogo plane, the slide glider, and the wingamajig, to name a few.
I tried to make something, but it was not. What's the pogo? Whoa. The pogo plane.
Have a seat. You got to sit up, Bella and Harlow.
The pogo
So there's some more inventions that she made. This is the pogo plane, the slide glider, and the wingamajig.
The wingamajig is big.
That's kind of fun.
It looks like an eagle.
Make sure our voices are on. It says Violet's engineering was pretty sound. The only real hazard was tall trees, piles of junk in the yard, and bugs in her teeth. Those are her problems that she had while she was making her inventions. So in her inventions, it says she had the only real hazards were tall trees, piles of junkyard, and bugs in her teeth.
At least brush her teeth.
Yeah, she has to brush her teeth pretty often.
Now she does.
Mm-hmm. It says kids at school would see Violet eating lunch alone and make fun of her strange books and greasy overalls. Claude and Clyde Mulrooney were especially obnoxious. So remember, obnoxious means rude. They were making fun of her because she was different.
Or people can be different. People are making fun of her. Those
Yeah.
are two twins.
That's not right, is it? If somebody's different and unique, we should make fun of them. We should be nice.
They're being-
Sebastian, did you have a question?
I just don't know why does bugs have so much legs? They're fast already. They're fast, and they have 4 legs. Like bugs, some of them arachnids have,
Ah.
and 6.
You're cutting out, baby.
Oh,
Let's see. You said something about the bugs.
yeah, so much legs. They're fast already with like 4 legs.
Oh,
Lizards are fast with 4 legs. Why
uh-huh.
do we need more? Yeah, insects have 6. Arachnids have 8.
Uh-huh.
It just makes me creeped out. That's why
You don't like bugs.
I just
Yeah.
don't go outside that much.
So it says here, then one day Violet noticed a poster at the drugstore window. Air Show October 20th, it read. That's only 2 weeks away, Violet thought. Can kids fly in the show? Is handmade aircraft allowed? Then that night, Violet sat in her room thinking about the air show. She knew it would be a good feeling if one of her planes won a prize. And maybe then at school the kids would be nice to her. Violet pictured exactly where she would hang her blue ribbon. So she is imagining the show, and she's imagining where she might put her blue ribbon. You see it? Her blue ribbon. So that's what she's imagining. So if she wins the show, that's where she'll put it. It says she and Orville spent the next few days combing the junkyard for just the right materials. Christopher, make sure you're turned around, babe. When they have collected a giant pile of stuff, the building began. One day, the Mulrooney twins happened to pass by. Look, it's that girl from school, one of them said. What are you doing, weirdo? I'm building an airplane, she told them. The twins exploded in laughter, then mumbled something mean as they walked away. Orville barked at the boys, but Violet just went back to her project. Take it easy, buddy, she said. We're too busy to worry about them. And there they are.
Those are the twins.
So there she is. The Orville twins are once again being mean to her. And so she said, don't worry about it. We need to focus on our project. Mhm.
Is
Yes.
that a slippers?
Nope, it's a mirror.
No, right here.
Oh, yes, it is. I didn't even see that.
I can't see it.
Hold on. So it says, finally, after days of hard work, Violet had finished making her flying machine. She named it the magnificent new craft, the Hornet. Wait till the people in the grandstand see me flying this, Violet said to Orville. So she has finished it.
Who's over?
Orville is her doggy.
No,
That's her best friend.
That is a flying boat.
So here's her flying machine. It's called the Hornet.
It's a boat and a plane.
Mhm.
And
Sebastian, did you have a question or a comment?
I just wondered, why do bugs? Did I already say this? Why is
Yeah, why do bugs have to be creepy?
yeah?
A question.
Oh, guess what Violet did? Violet tested.
I'm scared of cockroaches. They're just one
so
of them
maybe-
climbed up my arm a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was very creepy.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. All right, so it says here, guess what Violet did?
What?
She had to test her flying machine. The test flight was a success, which means it's a good thing. It worked.
Why does it?
So her machine worked.
Why does it look like a boat, a plane, and a car all together?
So that's her invention she found in the junkyard. On the day of the big show, Violet took off, bursting with excitement. Her parents' faces had beamed with pride. And when they wished her luck, she thought about that as she flew through the clear autumn sky. She calculated that the trip would take about 20 minutes, and she would arrive just in time for the start of the show. So there she is on her way to the show.
Is this show a TV show?
No, babe, it's an event. We'll talk about it. Let's finish reading this, okay? So there she is flying to the show, the air show.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Suddenly, something caught Violet's eye. In the river below, a group of people were waving frantically, which means they were going like this. Oh, there it goes. Violet lowered her altitude to get a better look. A troop of Boy Scouts had ran into trouble while canoeing. Violet knew she had to help fast. So we're going to make a prediction based on this picture. Keep it in your mind. You don't have to say it out loud. What happened to the boys? Roxanne, make sure that you are not presenting. So just keep it in your mind. We're going to silently think about what's happening. Just on the picture. We're not saying it out loud. Okay? You're just guessing what might have happened to the Boy Scouts. We're not saying it out loud. Just keep it in your brain. Keep it locked in there. Let's see what she does. It wasn't easy rescuing all the boys, but Violet piloted the Hornet with careful precision. Saving the Scoutmaster from going over the falls was particularly dangerous. So there she is in the shadow. She is saving all the Boy Scouts and the Scoutmaster.
There's 5 of them.
Mm-hmm. So she saved all of them.
It's really small.
Very dangerous job, isn't it?
And she like put a tiny.
Violet dropped the grateful Scouts off at the hospital. Then she checked her watch. 3:30, she said to Orville sadly. We've missed the air show. She turned her plane toward home and sighed. It was a miserable feeling. Oh no.
Look up.
Yeah. So she missed the air show, but she did a good thing, like a good citizen thing, right? She saved the Boy Scouts. But she missed her show. It was at, what time was it at? What time did she say?
3:30.
Yeah, but what time was the show?
3:30.
Her show was in 20 minutes, so it was in the morning time. And then by the time she was finished saving the Boy Scouts, it was 3:30, so it was too late for her to go to the show. So she had to turn around and go home. That evening, Violet had no appetite for dinner. She went upstairs and sat on her bed. All of a sudden, she heard lots of noise outside the house. She and Orville went to the window and discovered that a crowd of people had gathered. Somebody spotted her. "There's Violet," said the boy jubilantly. "There's our hero."
There's not a lot of people. Mom and Dad.
So she heard a noise in the background, and she said it was a whole bunch of people shouting.
Is that the mom and dad at the door?
Yes. So they were like, "What happened?" The Van Winkles stepped outside, squinting from all the flashlights. They were popping the press, the mayor, the fire, and police chiefs. Even kids and teachers from school had all learned of the rescue that day and had come to praise her. "Young lady, please accept this Medal of Valor as a token of our gratitude and esteem," said the mayor. He gave Orville a new collar with a license that read K9 Hero. So the mayor gave her a medal.
Oh my God, is that a soldier?
Mm-hmm. So they gave her a medal anyway. Why did they give her a medal?
Cause she helped the Boy Scouts.
Because she helped the Boy Scouts? You think? Yeah. From that day on, Violet's parents let her fly whenever she wanted. But her mom still made her wear a sweater.
And her dad still made her make sure you're okay.
Yep. So she still can fly anytime she wants. Do you think her mom and dad trust her to fly?
Yeah.
Why do you think they trust her to fly? Anybody at home? Why do you think her parents trust her to fly now? Aaliyah?
Because she saved people.
Yeah, because she saved people. Good job. All right, so I have another question for you. What do you know about Violet on page 6? So let's look at page 6. What do you know about Violet just by looking at her picture here? What do you know about Violet just by looking at her picture? What do you know? Mackenzie, go ahead. What do you know about Violet just by looking at this picture?
She likes inventing things.
She likes inventing things. I saw Sebastian's hand. What did you know about Violet in this picture?
Black hair.
Yeah, she has black, brown hair. Yeah. What else do you see? Anybody else? Omar? She likes to invent something. Christopher? So she has a dog. Is that true? Does she have a dog?
Yeah.
Can you see the dog? What was the dog's name?
That's in the future.
This was in the past.
Yeah.
What's the dog's name? Does anybody remember? Isabel?
Oh.
Do you remember the dog's name? Started with an O.
Oh.
Or
Over.
almost Orville. Orville. Orville was the dog's name. Good job. All right. How do you think she was feeling in this picture here? Let me see. Hold on. Let's see. How do you think she's feeling in this picture right here?
Weird.
How do you think she's feeling in this picture?
Mad.
Why do you think she's mad in this picture?
Because the boys.
Yeah, because the boys were making fun of her, weren't they? That mad. Maybe what else would she might be feeling, Marla? Sad. Why do you think she might be feeling sad?
Because the boys are making fun of her.
Yeah. And guess what, guys? We learned something from our skill. We looked at this picture and we knew what she was thinking, her internal feelings, right? And we looked at her external traits. We did our internal and external traits just by looking at her. So at the end of the story, how was she feeling? Happy, right? Why do you think she's happy, Mackenzie?
Cause cause her mom and dad let her fly, and now she can fly with her dog,
Yeah,
and she can save more people.
exactly. So if you turn your attention to our screen, so go ahead and turn your attention to our screen. Mrs. Fullington's going to show you. Yes, Mrs. Fullington's going to show you what we are doing in Seesaw. So I'm going to go ahead and turn your attention to our screen here. All right, so in Seesaw, let's see here. Here it is. Activities. Well, I think our internet's not working, so let me go ahead and resubmit those activities today.
USA, USA.
All right, so the first one we are doing is our sight words. So it says here you're going to click in and you're going to press the T and you're going, or not the T, I'm sorry, the pencil drawing, the drawing pencil, and you're going to circle the right sight word. Okay, so it says here, if I click on it, it says circle the word that best completes each sentence. So number 1 says Ben has blank. Glenn has 7 or set pets. Which one would make sense? 7 or set? 7. So you will circle with the pencil 7, right? All right, so that's all you're going to do 1 through 8. And then you're going to turn it in and put the green check mark. Nope, you don't have to record yourself. Just that. Then we are going to be doing our spelling activity. And our spelling activity is super easy. So right here in this box, right here, we have a bank. We have cake, mine, plate, size, 8, grape, fries, white, race, line, pile, rake. So all of our spelling words, what you're going to do is you're going to sort them if the words are long A or long I. So for example, the word cake, which
Miss
side would it go on?
Miss Fullington.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Do we have to record ourselves?
No, you don't have to record yourself, sweetie. It's all with our pencil or the letter T to type them out. Okay.
Okay.
No
I'm
recording.
typing.
You print that typing or drawing. That's all you're doing today.
Okay.
So the first one you're going to draw, you're going to circle the answer. And then on this one right here, you're going to type it. Okay. The one I'm showing you right now. So right here, yes, cake would be long A. So I would put it on this list right here. So you should have it all filled out. Now here you can only review these words. These do not go in this list. They just review them. So all you're going to do is say them to yourself and that's it. Okay?
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
How do we draw it or type it?
Remember, press the T or the pencil option in your Seesaw. Remember, the pencil is to draw stuff and the T, you type it out. Okay? All right. Does anybody have any questions on these 2 activities?
No.
I see Braxton, you have your hand up.
I can't see the screen.
You can't see the screen, so let me stop presenting. Stop sharing my screen, and then I'll represent it. Let's see if that helps. Can you see it now, Braxton? Okay. So you have these two activities, and Mrs. Fullington put the date 8/3/1, 8 August 31st, and you'll find those two activities in Seesaw, and then you'll click on them and add a response. Okay. All right. Sebastian, did you have a question, sweetie?
My mom and dad are Indian, so I am Indian, even though I'm not born in India.
That's okay. That's cool. That's like the same thing as Mrs. Fullington. Miss Fullington's parents are from Mexico. Both of them were born in Mexico. And I was born here, but I'm Hispanic.
Also,
Yeah.
I was born in New Jersey,
Uh-huh.
and I used to live in Garland.
Okay. Yeah, I have family in Garland. I was born in Dallas, and I live in Ennis. That's kind of cool. All right, guys, you may log out of this meeting. Go straight to your Seesaw activities, okay? I will see you tomorrow. Make sure you log into Miss Leal's class, okay? Later on.
Can I watch with my backpack?
Miss Boynton.
Yes. Jorge?
I was born in Garland.
Awesome.
And last night there was like a tornado, but it passed us.
Oh, my goodness. That's so scary.
We survived.
That's good. I'm glad you did, and I'm glad everybody's okay. All right, Jorge, go ahead and log out, sweetie, to do your activities, okay?
Miss Boynton, we had to leave to Garland because there was a lot of trouble there, so we had to go to Texas.
Yeah. Oh, you had to come over here on this side.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're safe. All right, bye, Jorge.
Bye.